So we can start with you, Javon. Who you rolling with, the Boston Celtics or the Golden State Warriors?
All right, now this is tough. It's gonna be a tough matchup. Not gonna lie, but I've been rolling with greatness this whole playoffs. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna go with the Warriors. I just think Steph Curry's greatness, Klay Thompson's greatness, and just that system's greatness is just gonna overcome and get the job done. The Celtics, they have been playing excellent defense. Great, they play team ball as well. They have shooters, they can score. I just think that the way the Warriors play with, it's not like one player you really got to worry about. It's it's a lot of things. Like you got to worry about every single person out there. Draymond is gonna have to be more aggressive on the offensive end, and when he is open, has to look to shoot a little bit more, just so they won't use him against him, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I do look for guys like Wiggins to step up. Guys like if once he returns, Gary Payton to step up because those guys are the defensive guys on the team. And I really want to say something about the Warriors very quick because a lot of people always talk about how the Celtics defense and this. The Warriors got some defenders too. They got Draymond Green. He's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Andrew Wiggins is a good defender. He's really athletic, long, can move his feet. Gary Payton, once he gets back out there, is a really good defender. And Klay Thompson, even though he's not 100%, he's still a pretty good defender as well. So I think the Warriors, their experience, their hunger, because even though they're the older team, I think they're just as hungry, if not hungrier, due to their 2 year absence of being in the playoffs, of being in contention. So I think they're going to harness this moment and make the most of it. And Steph Curry going to do his thing.
All right, I'm with you. I'm rolling with the Warriors too. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Warriors. Javon had to drop off real quick because he get the static. He always had to wait. But I'm rolling with the Warriors like Javon. The Warriors, they are. I picked the Warriors to win the West before the season started. I did not pick the Celtics. I do think the Celtics match up well with the Warriors. But the thing about the Warriors is this: the Warriors, like any other team the Celtics played so far, they haven't played an offense like the Warriors. I look back at the Nets. The Nets, I mean, you got Steve Nash as the coach. What can we say about the offense? And they still shot over 50% against the Celtics. The reason why they beat the Nets because they were just bigger, more physical than the Warriors. I'm sorry, than the Nets. And you look at Milwaukee. I thought that was a terrible coaching job. That offense was awful. You got one-on-one basketball with Giannis and Drew Holiday, who's not a who's not a great scorer, right? Prolific scorer. And then I look at the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler a bust. Tyler Hero was hurt. Tyler Hero was actually playing bad this whole playoffs for real, except for a few games against Philly. So I look at the Warriors. Their offense is so much better than anything the Celtics faced so far. So I think that's going to be a problem. And I think the Warriors match up well defensively against the Celtics. The Warriors' Achilles heel is when they play a big. Boston doesn't have a bid they go to in the post that can actually create their own shot. Al Horford, he's going to get some his open threes. Rob going to get his lobs, but they're not facing no big man that's going to be a huge threat on the offensive end. Their star power is on the wing, and the Warriors have that. The Warriors got Andrew Wiggins who can match up well with Jayson Tatum, who I think he's going to be the best matchup for Tatum throughout these whole playoffs. And then Clay get to show us where he's at defensively. I think they're going to put him on Jaylen Brown. But the thing about Wiggins and Clay, they can put pressure on Tatum and Brown on the offensive end.
Right.
That's the difference right there. Like PJ Tucker was guarding Tatum, but is he really putting pressure on Tatum on the other end of the floor? So I think the Warriors have the better team, and then Steph. I think Steph is hungry for that first Finals MVP, which I don't think he needs to validate his career. But I think he's hungry for that. And the Warriors are a veteran team with experience. But yeah, I think they're hungrier than Boston. Believe it or not. Like Boston, I think they're I'm not gonna say they're not hungry, but they achieved something they've been trying to achieve, which is get to the finals. So they can miss this moment and then still be good next year. When the Warriors, it's like championship or bust for them. You know, so I'm picking the Warriors and I'm going with them. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.